Just mute everyone. Awesome. Okay, great. Again, great evening, everyone. We are excited about 2020. Again, this is actually 2020, not only just a new year, we have a new decade, and we're excited because right now it's all about 2020 vision. And we have been so blessed to have the vision to finally find something that is going to equal the playing field for everyone and allow people to the average person to become financially free. How is that going to be done? Through Bitcoin. Okay. Now, some of you are traders, some of you are not traders, some of you have heard of what Bitcoin is, some of you have no idea what Bitcoin is. And I'm here to tell you that is 100% okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Marvin Tackey. I'm better known as the financial minister of Create Wealth Network, okay? And the reason why someone invited you to listen to this opportunity, or actually what I should say, program, this blessing, all right? The reason why you're here to listen to this is because someone cared enough about you to show you something truly amazing, all right? And there's no catch because this is not going to cost you anything. Let me correct myself. There is no cost financially to this, but you must have an open mind. And the open mind that you have to have is you don't have to have any experience. You don't even have to understand what Bitcoin is. All you have to know is if you can pull up an email and log into a website at the end of the night and look at profits compound and grow daily passively, then you definitely want to pay attention to this blessing. So this company that I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight is called Mirror Trading International, all right? And throughout this overview, you'll hear us just refer to it as MTI for short, okay? And we're going to talk about being an investor, right, with Mirror Trading International and growing and compounding Bitcoin, again, the #1 producing asset in history, as well as showing you an optional, totally optional, if you choose to, right, affiliate program, okay? So here's a company overview, okay? Mirror Trading International, again, MTI is a company. It is a registered company and is based in South Africa, okay? And it was actually founded in 2019, April. All right, again, it is a registered company. It's in Johannesburg, South Africa. All right, the CEO is Johann Steinberg. All right, very sound CEO. I love his integrity and how he built this business model, which is based off of 1,000% transparency. And as we go through this overview, you see exactly why we say this. All right. Oh my goodness. Make sure I did the recording. Yep, double check. All right. So again, this is a registered company. They have the legal advisors. The legal advisors are in Randburg, Johannesburg, South Africa. All right. And the objective of MTI is basically simple. All right. It's pretty much to just grow your Bitcoin. All right. And you guys will keep hearing me refer to Bitcoin. All right. Some of you are excited because you know what Bitcoin is. And some of you are still like, what, scratching your heads like, what is Bitcoin? Well, let me just keep it simple. It's digital currency. All right, it's digital, just like Cash App and PayPal is digital. You can buy things with it. Uh, it's digital currency. But what's very unique about Bitcoin is there is no. It's totally different from the U.S. dollar. See, the dollar, and I don't want to give you a history lesson, but the dollar is worthless right now. Okay, but because Bitcoin is an asset, all right, and this is facts. Everything that I'm going to talk to you about tonight is facts. All right, there's documentation. All right, because documentation beats conversation any day. All right, so everything is documented that I'm going to say to you. So Bitcoin is the number one producing asset, even outperforming real estate. All right, and it is the future of our currency. All right. So what's unique about this investment program is your balance in trade is always in Bitcoin, and you earn Bitcoin daily. All right. And what's awesome about this is when the price of Bitcoin rises, the value of your trading account increases. Okay. So what's unique about this is some of you guys, I don't know, some of you were on the call earlier. You heard me speaking to a good friend of mine. His name is Gary Simmons, aka we've given him the name of Big Standard from back in the day. He's a forex trader. My partner Christina Johnson, she's a forex trader. He mentioned a gentleman from Ohio, Bands. He's a forex trader. So a lot of us trade in the foreign exchange market. And some of you guys may have heard of Forex. Some of you don't. Never have heard of Forex. And again, I want to tell you it's okay because this is not about learning Forex. Okay, this has nothing to do with, let me correct myself, with learning Forex. But just for educational purposes, I want you to know that Forex is the most liquid market on the globe. All right, there's actually $6.6 trillion that's traded in the foreign exchange market daily. All right, so as I mentioned, there are some Forex traders on here, very successful Forex traders. I've been trading in the markets for about 2 years. But what's unique about this program, okay, it's really sustainable. And let me tell you why. It's trading the Forex market with an advanced AI software, advanced intelligence software. All right. And what's unique about this whole thing is it's trading with Bitcoin as a base currency. So what does that mean to you Forex traders? Well, most of us trade, right, with the US dollar as a base currency. Well, with Bitcoin being the number one producing asset, if Bitcoin is a base currency, then we're able to double dip, all right? Meaning that we're capitalizing off of the fluctuation of Bitcoin. And as you guys that trade, you see that Bitcoin is on the rise. A lot of you may or may not know about what's going to happen in May with the 18th million halving of that Bitcoin, and what's about to happen with that. Some amazing astronomical numbers that will produce in just a few short months. Okay, so that's unique. That's very unique. But what's special about this is, again, it's an AI software. So this software literally takes about, sometimes 600 to 800 trades a day. And we get all of these statements, all right? So about 6 or 7 pages of trades. And again, there's nothing guaranteed, but historically, I can tell you, I've been involved with this for about 2.5 months, and there's never been a losing day. I do know that for the past 100 days, it's been doing about 0.58% daily, 10 to 12, maybe a little bit over 12%, 12.5% a month, which is unheard of. Okay, it's truly amazing. So again, this company is very sustainable because the profits of MTI come solely from the trading activities. Again, this is very important because this is not like some of those programs where it's based off of people joining the business. This is, when I saw this, I said, this is truly amazing because I said, wow, this is very transparent. There's nothing guaranteed in life, especially in trading, right? But if the trading results historically have been in profit, all right, for a very long time, I don't think there's ever been a losing day, all right? And this is an AI software, and the profits come solely from trading activities. That means that even if no one joins this company, we will still receive 10 to 12% a month compounded interest on top of the fluctuation of Bitcoin, the number one producing asset in history. That is life changing. Again, let me repeat that. If no one joins, this is not about recruiting. You will simply gain money upon money, interest upon interest, compounded daily, every single day. That is amazing. Your full investment goes into your trading account. Okay? So this is truly about passive income, hands-free income, becoming your own bank. That's why this is called B.Y.O.B, becoming your own bank in 2020. You guys heard me say some numbers, and some of you guys are still scratching your head. And I'm going to repeat it again. Yes, I said 10 to 12% a month. And you have your money sitting in a bank account lazy. Every single one of you have a bank account, and it's sitting in your bank account lazy, and you're begging, hoping, praying for 1% a year. All right. I'm going to show you how this works. All right. So what's amazing about this, again, this is truly about earning passive income, which is generated, I should say, from the daily trading. All right. And because it's trading Forex, the software is taking these trades Monday through Friday. Okay. There was results already today. Okay. Trade results, there's nothing guaranteed. I love this because it's not a bunch of hype or fluff like some of these companies out there. They're saying all this, just crazy, just sickening, disgusting things. Oh, you'll get 10% a day, and guaranteed this and all that nonsense. There's nothing guaranteed in trading. There's nothing guaranteed in life or in business or investing. Okay, so trading results are not guaranteed. If there's no profits, there's nothing to be paid, and I'm okay with that. Okay, because this is a real company. Okay, no trading experience is required. Okay, so some people simply don't have the desire, the time, or commitment to learn that skill set. Some people are just too busy, and that's okay, because now you can earn in the market hands-free passive income while you're being busy, while you're a full-time mom, while you're an entrepreneur, while you're going to college. Whatever your situation is, hands-free, your money can be working for you harder than you are working while you're being busy. And that's what's so beautiful about this program. Okay? What do you need to get started? First, you need a Bitcoin wallet. Some of you again are saying, what in the world is a Bitcoin wallet? It's something very simple. Any one of us can show you how to set this up in about 90 seconds. It's basically like setting up a Cash App or even your Facebook account. It's very simple. If you have a phone, iPhone or Android, you can download a Bitcoin wallet to your cell phone. All right, we'll show you how to do that. Register with MTI. What is it going to take for you to register with MTI? Nothing, because it's free. It's totally free. You guys can register now. Well, not now. I would like for you to get the information first, but there's no cost. Okay? You're simply going to start with a minimum of $100 in Bitcoin. Okay? And we'll show you how to get that Bitcoin. If you have, a lot of you guys have Cash App. We can show you how to, buy Bitcoin from Cash App, or where to go to complete that process, which is very simple. All right? Again, what's required? It costs you nothing. You can actually register for free. That's one of the best things I love about this. It is totally free. The only thing that's required is you fund with a minimum of $100 in Bitcoin, which we can show you how to do, and you do that within 7 days. Okay? So they give you can test drive the system. You can go into the back office, look around, look at all the Bitcoin in the system. But again, you can do it as long as you fund within 7 days. But let's talk common sense sometimes, because the system wants people, unfortunately, to be programmed, and common sense is not common. So again, if you have money sitting around being lazy in a bank, under your pillow, in your wallet, it's not growing and compounding daily. Let me reframe that. When I keep talking about compounding, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Albert Einstein says, he who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. And I want you to think about that, because unfortunately, most of you guys are paying compound interest because you don't understand it. So you need to thank the person that introduced you to this call, because now you're getting on the right side of money, understanding how you can use compounded interest daily, hands-free, with no experience, and create generational wealth for free. How is that done? Again, there's no catch, no membership fees, no subscription fees, no packages. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, no packages. My throat, guys, let me take this sip real quick. Yeah. Thank you. No packages, no costs, no deductions, nothing. This is the biggest blessing for 2020. Again, nothing. There are no fees. This is truly amazing. Again, you start with a minimum, all right, of $100 in Bitcoin, all right, and your full Bitcoin payment goes to trade to compound the very next day. Today is what? Tuesday? Wednesday. You guys can start tonight, and your Bitcoin will start growing and compounding tomorrow, every single day, Monday through Friday. It's truly amazing. Your money will start working for you immediately. Okay? And again, there's no contract, no lockdowns. There are no, look, this is truly amazing. Okay? You can withdraw. This is a blessing. Let me let you guys understand how powerful this is. You can withdraw in full, or even partial. You can withdraw whenever you want, as much as you want. You have full control over your investment. There are no withdrawal fees, no penalties. This is amazing. This is why I said this is my new bank account. Why would I keep my money lazy in Navy Federal? It's not benefiting me. Here I'm getting 10 to 12% a month minimum by doing nothing. My money's working for me. This is amazing. All right? No fees whatsoever. You have full control over your investment. You want to deposit $100, $1,000, $100,000, and you want to take it out the next day, you can do that. You can deposit as much as you like. You can withdraw as much as you like. All right, that's amazing. I think I did it. Not even. I think I initiated the withdrawal yesterday. Okay, and it's in my Bitcoin wallet, my Exodus wallet, ready to spend. I can send it to my Cash App wallet. I can send it to my bank account. And that's amazing. And it costs me nothing. Withdrawal requests are Monday through Friday, and they're paid within 48 hours. Okay, some of you guys have seen my Facebook post around Christmas time. I believe it was the week of Christmas. I withdrew $552. I was so excited. It didn't take 48 hours. It didn't take 24 hours. It didn't take 6 hours. I literally had an hour conversation explaining MTI to someone. And when I checked my email in an hour and 18 minutes, that money was in my BitPay account, ready to go spend, ready to go shopping, and buy my nieces and nephews their Christmas gifts. So this thing is truly amazing. All right. Again, that's paid directly into your Bitcoin wallet. Now, this is how it's broken down. Again, successful daily trading is Monday through Friday, and trading is broken down as follows: 100% transparency. Okay, so this is an example here. All right, this day the trading results were almost 1%, 0.96. Every member, this is what I love about this, will receive 40% of the daily trading profits. This is huge. This is why I say this is leveling the playing field. If you're the little guy, you can only start with $100. I tell you, I salute you first, because you got to start somewhere. A lot of people will, they waste $100, on nothing. You know what I mean? And that's getting your nails done, ladies, right? You see what I mean? But I salute the person. You have to start somewhere. But I'll show you at the end of the call how powerful that $100 and how that $100 can turn into 6 figures with Bitcoin. Okay, so even if it's $100 you're starting with, you have 1,000, you have 10,000 or 100,000. Every single member will get 40% of the profits of that 100%. Okay, 20% will go to the binary profit pool, which is paid for residual income for affiliates. Okay, that's like a profit sharing pool, and we'll explain that later on in the optional affiliate program. 30% goes towards the software, the maintenance of the AI software, the people that monitor it, the programmers, and so forth. It's not cheap. I believe they spend about 7 or 8 Bitcoin per month for that. And hey, I'm happy with that. It's never had a losing day. Okay. And also 10% will go towards MTI, their the maintenance of the website and whatever they need to do to run the cost of the company. I also do know 10% goes to the affiliate program for the referral bonus. Okay, and again, historical results are not guaranteed of future results. That's a disclaimer in investing and trading. Again, there's no guarantees. We can only tell you what's been happening, what I've experienced, what I was told, which is exactly what I've been experiencing, 10 to 12% per month, which is totally, life changing. All right. Again, what I love about this is all income is subject to positive daily trading results. There's no hype. It's a real company. If there's no profits, there's nothing to be paid for that day. We can just tell you that it's never had a losing day. All right. And you'll receive daily trading statements It's totally transparent. Again, you'll get about 6 or 7 different pages. You can see all the trades. You can see the times, the different pairs, and so forth. And you'll receive the detailed statements, which you can receive in your email, as well as you can log into your back office and see the total profits for the day. This is an example. Because we are online, I can't really log in to mine. I actually could, and at the end, if you guys want to see an example, I'll show you guys that. All right. Daily trading income is automatically compounded. This is huge. That means you have to do what? Nothing. All right. There's nothing that you have to do. It's automatically compounded. Just sit back and watch your money grow. Again, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. It's truly amazing. All right. Now, there is one thing, and I actually love this. This is actually to protect you and me. The reason being is because the AI software, MTI doesn't hold your money. Okay. Your money is in a licensed, registered broker. It's not a fly by night broker, some side broker off the street. It is FX Choice, so that's the broker that has our funds. All right, through that registered broker that is traded with. Now, also at the same time, MTI has the licensing, proprietary licensing for this AI software. Okay, they have the exclusive licensing for that. And to protect us so people don't manipulate the software, manipulate the system, you're not permitted to have your own broker account. And I actually like that feature because, there's some things that people have done in the past that are not ethical, and they tried selling some, trading results and, signals and so forth. So that's actually something to protect you and me. And I really love that feature. Okay. Again, you can start with this minimum of $100 in Bitcoin, and your account remains active provided you maintain that minimum balance in trade. Okay. Now, again, what is this doing? Providing you with a passive, sustainable income from your Bitcoin in trade. That is pretty much the heart of MTI. Growing and compounding your money, your investment daily, hands free. You don't need to know anything. You put it in there. You have 2 minutes a day to sit back at the end of the day, pull up your email, look at your profits, or log into your website, look at your profits, and seeing how much your money has grown and compounded daily. If you made $10 today, if you made $12 today, if you made $100 today, that $100 is automatically compounded in Bitcoin the very next day. You do nothing, and your money keeps multiplying, growing, compounded daily with the number one producing asset in history. All right. So again, this is amazing. It's truly about earning passive income from the daily trading activities, growing your Bitcoin. There is an optional affiliate program. All right. Totally, totally optional. All right. And again, I want to tell you guys, I love how MTI set this up because they thought about this for everyone. Okay. So this is totally for the investor. Someone that says, hey, I want to put my money in here. I don't want to have to do, pretty much anything. I just want to put my money, have it grow while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. That's for you. For the person that's a networker and says, this thing is powerful. This is also for you. Because guess what? Most of the things that people have challenges in networking is two things. Attrition, people don't want to pay a monthly, right? And two, you got to keep motivating people. People are, some people just burnt out. Well, here's the thing. There's no monthly to pay here. There's no catch. There's no packages. There's no attrition. and there's nothing to motivate. I mean, people are going to be motivated themselves. You're seeing profits every single day. So this is beautiful. This is for everyone, right? And this is truly a means how you can become financially free. So this next part again is totally optional. There's three different ways to capitalize uh, on the compensation plan with an amazing binary structure. Okay, and again, what if it's that little guy that only has $100? We can show you how to expedite your compounding and your investment by simply uh, being a little bit creative. And Miss Christina of New Destiny Wealth Builders, I'm going to ask her to kindly unmute her line. I think I can unmute her now. And she's my partner in wealth. You know, people say partner in crime. She's my partner in wealth. We're really excited. They like I said, they call me the financial minister. She is an actual minister on the West Coast. She's blazing this thing and she's blessing so many lives with this amazing opportunity and showing people how they can create a new destiny and create wealth right here, right now in 2020. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask you, Miss Christina, to go ahead and explain this beautiful, handsome compensation plan for our guests.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Marvin. I would just like for everyone to put some dollar signs in the comments. Let's thank Marvin for pouring his heart and soul into the presentation, excuse me, and his commitment twice a week to make sure that this happens. I don't see any dollar signs yet. I don't see any dollar signs yet, you guys. Come on, let's get in the comment box and show him some appreciation. We are so there you go.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you,
Perfect.
thank you, thank you, thank
That's
you.
right. We
Much
appreciate you
blessings,
so
much blessings.
that's right. That's right. Excellent. Excellent. We are here because we want to see each and every individual win. This is the reason that Marvin is on twice a week, and I tag along to make sure that things run smoothly for each and every one of you. This opportunity is so amazing. Sometimes I'm just at a loss of words, which is not often the case. But MTI just causes me just to be at a loss of words to really relay the magnitude of the opportunity without sounding like it's just unbelievable. But Gary will tell you that it's just that's one of the first reactions. It's like, man, this is just unbelievable. So my portion is to discuss the optional affiliate program. Operative word is optional. We have folks that say, well, I don't want to tell anyone else about MTI. I don't want to share with anyone that I'm earning 10 to 12% a month on my investment. I just earn my money in silence. I don't want to share this with anyone. You absolutely have that option to do that. You can come into this company and just be an investor and never say anything to anyone else about the opportunity. However, there is a stream of revenue that you are leaving on the table. And that stream of revenue is what we call binary rewards or binary bonuses. And I'm just going to share a little information on how that works. The binary bonuses are released to us through the affiliate program. You can go to the next slide. And it's a really simple, straightforward program. You receive a 10% direct referral bonus as an affiliate. So as an account holder who has a minimum of $200 in your account, if you refer someone else to open an account, MTI pays you 10% of whatever that person's deposit is. So say, for instance, I see Cheryl on the line. Cheryl is also a Forex trader as well. So I know that she really, excuse me, gets this. But say, for instance, I am binary qualified. I signed Cheryl up. Cheryl deposits $500 into her account to start her journey with MTI. MTI then pays me $50 because Cheryl used my link. Each time Cheryl replenishes her account, and I should not use the word replenish, that was the wrong word. But anytime that Cheryl makes an additional deposit into her account, MTI will pay me 10% of what Cheryl deposits. Does that come out of Cheryl's money? Absolutely not. This is something that is a standalone that the company pays. So in addition to that 10% direct referral bonus through the affiliate rewards program, you also earn a 20% weekly profit sharing bonus. This is where our weekly passive income is generated. How often? Weekly. Now, mind you, the heart and soul of the company is the investment aspect that is 10 to 12% monthly. The affiliate program unlocks a weekly passive residual income to each person who is binary qualified. We can go to the next slide. What does it mean to be binary qualified? You can go to the next slide. I think we can go to the next slide. What does it mean to be binary qualified? One more slide, because I just went over all of those things. So here you are, right here. So how do you become binary qualified and take advantage of that additional revenue stream? Really simple. When you open your account, you want to open your account with no less than $200. Now remember, Marvin mentioned in the first segment that in order to have an account with MTI, you come in with no less than $100. However, to be binary qualified, you must come in at $200, or no less than, I should say, because it could be 2,000, it could be 20,000, it could be 200,000, but no less than $200, and tell 2 other folks about it. For me, initially, my go-to person was Marvin, and I told Marvin about the program, and he signed up. And then Dr. Norvell is on the call as well. I told Dr. Norvell about the program, and he opened an account. That caused me to be binary qualified. If you notice the structure of it looks like a little molecule to me with my science background, but you look at the little structure, you'll notice that one individual that comes in with $100 is on your left and one individual is on your right. That is what causes it to be binary. 2 legs, basically. There are 2 legs that will begin to grow from you as an affiliate. Let's go to the next slide. Here we have it. You have your left leg and you have your right leg. The third person you personally introduce will become spillover for one of the people you previously introduced, as you can only place in either your outside left leg or outside right leg. You can only sign 2 people direct to you in terms of the binary structure. You can only sign 2 people direct to you in terms of qualifying to be binary. I want to be real clear about that. It's like, well, is there a limit? I can only sign 2 people with my link? Absolutely not. But it only takes 2 people, one person on your left and one person on your right, that qualifies you to be binary. It would behoove you to sign as many people as you can with your link, because of the referral bonuses and also to build your team. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But simply to become binary qualified, you just need one person on your left and one person on your right that comes in with a minimum of $100 to start their account, and you have come in with a minimum of $200. So terminology, speaking of spillover, what does that mean? And I just have to use real life examples. I shared that I signed Marvin and I signed a couple of other folks. Well, Marvin is on my right and someone else is on my left. My responsibility is to build my right leg. So everyone after that point, I signed with my up on my right side, and Marvin benefits from whoever else I sign up on my right leg because it spills over to him. Does that make sense? Everyone I sign up on my right side spills over to him. Why am I not mentioning my left leg? Because the person who signed me up, they are building their left leg, and every person they sign up spills over to my left leg. So I don't have to pay much attention to my left leg. I just pay attention to my right leg, and Marvin benefits, and so on and so on and so on. So this is one of the aspects of becoming an affiliate that was so refreshing, because that spillover is real. The spillover is real. You are not working alone to build your team. 20% of the income from the week's trading will be shared according to the Bitcoin value of your, scroll up a little bit, Marvin, of your weaker leg. Your weaker leg is what you get paid from. Keep going. Increase your amount in trade to qualify to earn on more levels. Okay, so I'm going to slow down a little here because this is real significant. As you can imagine, a binary structure grows rapidly. Remember, you're benefiting from spillover from the folks above you who you've signed under, and then you're building your one of your legs, and then the folks that you sign up on the side that you are building, well, they're inviting folks as well. So your team has the potential to grow very rapidly. So your genealogy, your binary genealogy is, of course, broken down into levels, and it's very, very straightforward. And it's all based on, you have access to a certain number of levels based on how much your balance is in your account. I'm going to say that again. You have access to a certain number of levels based on the balance that is in your account. And here's the breakdown. If your account balance is $200 to $999, you get paid 10 levels deep. You get paid 10 levels deep. And that is the equivalent of actually a few hundred folks. It's not just 10 people deep, it's 10 levels deep. And that those levels grow exponentially. With an account balance of $1,000 to $4,999, that unlocks an additional 10 levels for a total of 20 levels deep. So on and so forth. 5,000 to 9,999, 30 levels deep. And if you have an account balance of 10,000 or more, you get paid for infinite levels beneath you. When I tell you that this is extremely, extremely straightforward, everything Marvin has gone over, everything that I have shared and gone over, every component of this program that the slides represent, in your back office, you will find the paperwork there. You will find your reports. You receive daily reports via email, and in your back office, you receive a breakdown of every level, who's in that level, if they are binary qualified, if they're not binary qualified. You receive a team genealogy visual so that you can see exactly where the folks are who you've signed up and who your teammates have signed up. It is extremely transparent. It's not convoluted at all. Every formula that you need, and we'll show you this in a few moments, every formula that you can use to calculate what your 10 to 12% is, what your daily compound income is, what your binary income is there. It is there. You can open it, you can print it out, you can keep a notebook, a ledger, or whatever you want to do. The company provides you every bit of detailed information regarding your finances. One of the things that I want to share with you also regarding the binary bonuses, that they are paid every week. We talked about that a few moments ago. Your binary bonuses are paid every week. I have a I have a testimony regarding that, a little testimony I would like to share with you. I was sharing this with Marvin a few days ago. And most of you all who, if you've been on the call a couple of weeks, you've heard part of this already. When I signed in November, during that time, I was being approached by a lot of different opportunities. Oh my goodness. And of course, these presentations often, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I just did not sense to get involved. But when I heard about MTI, I'm like, well, man, that sounds interesting, because there is, we're not earning any interest on our money if we tuck our money into a little savings account down at the bank, at the corner, or whatever, savings and loan, or wherever. We're not even earning an entire percent. So to earn 10 to 12% a month on my compounded daily on my investment was extremely intriguing. And also, as a trader, understanding that the funds were being traded daily, just as the big banks do, and small banks too, just to know that those funds were being traded and that money was just being deposited daily into my account was extremely interesting. So I started my account with $210. I said, I'll start with something small so I can see how this works. I was not familiar that much with Bitcoin. I had to learn about wallets, Bitcoin wallets, and transferring and blockchain and those types of things. A phenomenal education, right? Which was much needed. I feel I'm a little behind the learning curve, until I talked to a young guy earlier this week, and I think he said he was 21. He had never even heard of Bitcoin. So I wasn't too far behind the learning curve. But with in any event, I started my account with $210, and within a matter of a month, I opened my account the 13th of November. By the 22nd of December, by the 22nd of December, I made my first withdrawal. I needed a little money. My account had grown, I want to say, close to $100 by that point, between my basic return of 10 to 12% a month and I had earned a couple of referral bonuses and a couple of binary bonuses by that point. And I took that money out because, mind you, I was testing the system. It was easy to put the Bitcoin in. Now I needed to make sure I could take it out and convert it back to US dollars. And it worked. It worked. So within the first 2 months, my account had tripled. Right before hitting my 60-day mark, I had over $600 in my account. Now, mind you, I started with $210. Well, my little testimony that I want to share with you is because I was binary qualified, because I earned bonuses when referral bonuses when a new person signs in 10% of whatever they deposit. Little did I know, I signed a young man up. He opened his account with a couple of $100, as most of us do when we're trying to test something out. And then a week later, and Marvin can attest to this, about a week later, I looked at the volume of our team. I'm like, oh my gosh, it shot up. We had more than a Bitcoin in our team collectively. And then my phone rings. Marvin called. He said, what in the world is going on? So that same young man decided to put like $10,000 in his account. Yeah. Immediately, as my bonus, I earned $1,000, right? So I earned $1,000 plus in Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Just from that referral, in addition to my weekly binary bonus, and that was in addition to my 10 to 12%. So to date, that initial deposit of $210 is now over $1,800 that I've earned in Bitcoin in that account. And that's real, folks. I've only had my account since the 13th of November. You do the math. It's only been, what, 2 months and 7 days, I believe, 2 months and 8 days. And there I have over $1,800 in my account due
From
to
a free program.
Free, no monthly cost. This company finds ways to pay us. They're not asking us to pay them anything. This company is finding ways to pay us. Let's go to the next.
Really amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And as a result, that increased our team volume. So my binary, oh my goodness, my binary more than quadrupled. My weekly binary more than quadrupled. It went from we talk in another business regarding adding digits, adding digits to our income. Well, it went from 2 digits to 3 digits within 1 week because of that one deposit. So if you can only imagine the power of being an affiliate, being binary qualified, you may have 10, 20 folks who start their account with $100, $200, $300 just to test it out. But you never know. That next person may drop 2 or 3 Bitcoin in there, which would be what, $24,000, $25,000. And right off the top, the company 10% in addition to everything else. This question came up a couple of weeks ago, and I want to share it because I believe it's so powerful. A young lady was on the call. I don't see her on tonight, but she asked about chargebacks. And if any of you are familiar with being a life insurance agent, in my former life, I was a life insurance agent. That's one of the things that we just dread, is that family going to keep that life insurance policy? Because they give you advance commissions. And if your client cancels their policy, the company places a chargeback on you, meaning that you have to, when your next commission comes in, it goes to repay that cancel policy, the commissions that were paid from that cancel policy. So with this company, this is the perfect slide because this speaks directly to what I'm speaking of. There's a 7-day pending period. When I received that 10%, or when you receive the 10% referral bonus, it is released to you in 7 days. It'll sit in your back office. There's a little timer next to it. It starts counting down 7 days, 6 days, 5 days, 4 days. You know exactly when that money down to the minute is going to be released to your control. Now, what does this safeguard us against? It safeguards us against chargebacks. We do not get charged back. Say, for instance, the person who opened their account with $10,000. I received my 10% and the company paid me out right away, and they withdrew their money the next day, because you can do that. You can withdraw your money at any time. That would put an undue burden on the company. I mean, that can only happen so many times, and the company would eventually be weak and fold, and then all of us would suffer as a result. But because they require, there's a 7-day holding period required before those funds are released to you. If that individual withdraws their deposit, you've already received your 10%. You won't get paid though for it. It won't be released for 7 days, because then the company has an opportunity to do some trading to make up for that person withdrawing their money. And it just really puts you in an environment where you have confidence. You have just another layer of confidence. Next slide. So this is super, super exciting. Maximum binary cap. So anytime we see cap, it's like, oh man, I can only earn so much. Yeah, you can only earn so much being an affiliate with your binary bonuses. All binary bonuses are capped as follows: $15,000 per day for a total of $75,000 per week. Remember, your binary bonuses are paid weekly. So this is your weekly passive income coming into your income wallet every single, Friday night late Friday night, early Saturday morning, like clockwork. I mean, I have combed through the paperwork in the back office. When I tell you it is 23 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds every single Friday night, right before 12 midnight, those binary bonuses are paid. They cap out at $15,000 per day, $75,000 per week. So we have a number of folks with our company, and hopefully you will determine too that you want to reach the cap. You want to fully take advantage of that compensation structure. We are a real company. There, no trading takes place. If there are no trading profits, there are no income and bonuses. It's just that simple. Those of us who trade, we understand that if we don't make anything, we don't make anything, right? Like Marvin mentioned earlier, since he has been involved, since I've been involved, we've made something every single day. So what is our goal? What's the end game? What's the end game? The end game for us is to be free, to be financially free. Now listen to this, it's so powerful. You become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses and you are debt free. That's the goal. That's the goal, for us to be completely and totally debt free. Thank you so much, Marvin. I'm going to turn it back over to Marvin. I believe he's going to open it up for questions.
Wow. Thank you so much, Minister Christina Johnson. New Destiny Wealth Builders. I promise you, every time I hear you go over that binary portion, the 10% alone, I'm ready to sign up all over again. And I'm realizing like, oh, I'm already involved. And, that binary portion, I really want to stress how amazing that is, because once I really understood how powerful that was, I realized that it's truly going to expedite, this path that we have for people to create wealth. And the reason why is because I truly notice a pattern. I notice a lot of people that get started are getting started and have an organization before they even talk to anyone. And that's the power of being binary qualified. Like, they don't even know. I'm just like, okay, yeah, like, you got a team of like 11, 19 people. It would make sense to get binary qualified ASAP. And here's what's huge about the binary qualification. What it means is that 20% of the trading profits every single day is almost like put together in a separate pool. And everyone that's binary qualified gets to tap into that pool. Every single person.
News alert. News alert.
Yes, get binary qualified because you tap into that pool, and the amount again is based off of whatever your weakest leg is. So,
well, Marvin,
yes.
And then the other thing that we found out today.
Woo!
I mean, this is the best time to touch on it because it has to do with those who are binary qualified.
Yes.
The company is adding a 5% leaders share. 5% leaders share stream of revenue. This is money that you can earn if you are binary qualified and you help those who you have signed up or those who are in your team under you to become binary qualified as well. What does that mean? In addition to the regular 20% pool that Marvin just spoke of, there is an additional 5% that will begin being paid
Wow.
out to folks who are binary qualified. And if in your, for lack of a better way of saying it, if in your downline or folks that you've, signed up and so on and so forth, if those folks are binary qualified as well, you will receive an additional 5% on top of everything else that is already in place. This is hot off the presses. This will impact, it may not go into effect this weekend, but the company is currently, as we speak, working feverishly to get all the coding in place so that it goes into effect as soon as possible. So if they don't quite meet the binary run for this Friday, it will absolutely be next week Friday, that additional 5%. So become binary qualified, sign your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, your co-workers, get them, get them involved so that they can earn some extra money and get them binary qualified as well. This is legacy building.
Absolutely. Truly amazing. So yes, that is it's truly going to be life changing. And again, I'm loving again the transparency, the integrity of Johann Steinberg, how he built this company. Because how did that extra 5% appear? How? Again, what happened was, and again, this all happened today. This is groundbreaking
Yes.
information, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened was literally they were able to negotiate that 30%. Again, this software is not just winning for, X 100 days, 6 months straight profit, for nothing. It's very expensive. It's, 7 to 8 Bitcoin. And they were able to renegotiate because of us,
Yes.
right? To give us a path to expedite our financial freedom, to create wealth, to create that new destiny. What happened was they were able to scratch off a small portion of that 30% for the software. So, breaking news, they were able to negotiate where it's 25% going to that software. And
Yes.
now we, the members, can have that extra 5% to help us, which will be amazing, an additional 5%. So I'm truly excited about this. This is truly going to expedite our mission. Our first goal is 2,020 families in 2020. And by the close of 2020, we will end with 7,000 families freed financially through the power
Yeah.
of Bitcoin, hands-free, passive income, no calls, no lockdowns, no nothing. So with that, we want to open up the call. Feel free to unmute your mic or even type in your questions in the chat group. And we want to make sure we answer everyone's questions. So you can sign up once this call is over for free with the person that invited you to this call, and they will show you how to open up your Bitcoin wallet in seconds, how to fund your account so your money can start growing and compounding tomorrow, working for you, working harder than you're working at your job, at your business, and so on and so on. So again, please go ahead and unmute your mic if you have any questions. And you can as well type them in the chat, and we'll make sure we answer each and every one of your questions.
Wow. Wow. Hey, this is Gary Simmons, aka Big Standard.
Hey, Gary.
How y'all doing?
Super blessed, my brother. How you feel?
Man, I feel amazing. First, let me just say kudos to you guys, to you, Marvin, and you, Christina, for doing a phenomenal job explaining this to our people, to the new members that are here. I'm hyped. That 5% means a lot because what we're talking about here is that It's not 5% of USD. It's
Mm.
5% of Bitcoin.
Wow.
It's 5% of Bitcoin, the number one producing asset in the world, right? So now we have the option to earn 5% more we was already going to earn in Bitcoin. Do you
Mm.
know what that means, folks? For those of you who don't know what that means, that's major. That's major because I know Marvin talked a little bit about what's going to happen in May when an 18th million Bitcoin um, comes out and how it's going to catapult the value of Bitcoin. You know, some say two times, three times, some even say 5 times. I believe it can go up to 5 times the amount of the value of what Bitcoin is right now. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about having an opportunity to earn more Bitcoin. Earn more Bitcoin. The more Bitcoin that you earn and that you have at your disposal, that's the more money you can make um, just from the attrition of Bitcoin. That is major. That is major.
Yes.
That is major. This is a free opportunity. We're not talking about you paying any startup costs. We're not talking about you paying a monthly fee. We're talking about if you want to accumulate Bitcoin, you have to buy it and put it in a wallet. So now we're just saying put it in MTI's wallet, let them multiply it for you, and they're going to reward you for helping other people to accrue more Bitcoin. That's massive.
Yes.
That's all they do. That's massive. That's massive. And I'm uberly excited because, man, I'm just excited because I understand where this is going, and that's a major deal. So, man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not normally at a loss for words, but I'm at a loss for words.
My
Yeah.
brother, salute to
Wow.
you, man, because that's what's so powerful. And I'm gonna tell you, man, just even just listening to how you just broke it down, like I could have saved all my breath, man. Like that's the whole presentation, G, because that's what's so powerful. What's about to happen? This is the future. It's documented. It's there's no question. It's either you're going to be thankful it happened. You're going to wonder what happened. You're going to regret, that you didn't get involved when it was happening, or you're going to
Hmm.
say, "What in the world?"
Just
for
happened.
better words, just
Yeah.
happened.
What just happened? Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And you like it comes a point in time where you have to like really just start thinking and understanding in the times that we're in. I say this a lot in my other group, but if you do not believe that we are in that Jetsons era because you don't see planes flying around, you're sadly mistaken. Right now, digital currency is the new move. That is the new wave. If you think about when currency period started, when it started with just a note, before regular fiat money got created, it was just a note. So if you owe somebody something because they did a favor for you or they did a job for you or whatever, you gave them a note. And that note had a value, right? It had a value. And then you had a time when the fiat money was um, backed by gold. Now we know back in the 70s, for those who don't know, back in the 70s when gold was not no longer backed by well, I'm sorry, not gold, but fiat money was not no longer backed by gold. They just started printing paper money that had no real value to it. They just printing money and just like that's why the economy is in so much debt. But what we're talking about here is Bitcoin, the number one producing asset that this world has ever seen. And you're talking about they giving us 5% to be able to accumulate more of that, more of the number one producing asset of all
Yes.
time. And all you have to do is simply put your money in their place and let it accrue and grow for you. And if you talk to other people who have money sitting in their 401k, I mean, all right, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a little excited, but do you understand that it's gonna come a point in time where there are people who's gonna come to MTI, is gonna figure this out, and they're gonna be taking money out of their 401k where they have no control of what's going on and put it into this system where they can where they can touch their money without fees? Do you understand how
Yes.
big that is?
No
Wow.
Do you understand
penalties,
how
no
big that is?
fees.
Wow.
No
Yes.
penalty, no fees. Do you understand how big that is? When you got a 401k, whether you know it or not, guys, every time that trader who's trading your money in stocks or whatever they trade in, when they trading your money, you're getting paid. You're getting charged a fee
Mm.
every single time they make a transaction for you. You don't see it
Yes.
until you withdraw your money. You realize, like, what the hell happened? I just had 100,000 in here. How come I'm only getting 60,000? That's because they charging you every time they move your money.
That's
But,
right.
but with Bitcoin, you're not getting charged those fees. With this company, you're not getting charged those fees. So you really have to just think about where we are right now. We're in a position to be able to create massive wealth just by being an investor, just by becoming our own bank, and just by, taking our own life in our own hands. I don't. It's I'm excited right now. I'm just excited. It's amazing, guys. If you don't see it, guys, call me. I help you see it.
Right.
You know, this
Absolutely,
is
man.
amazing.
Thank you so much, my brother, man. Gee, you saw this thing, and you was just like, "Are you kidding me? This is a no-brainer," and you took action, and you're definitely seeing the fruits of your labor already, and I'm just excited to really see what is going to happen. Even just with you and what's going to happen with the people that you're blessing in just the next 90 days is truly going to be amazing. And, even as you were speaking, and you were talking about fiat, I said, hold on, let me look at something. And I know a lot of you guys were like, what in the world is this? Well, here's what's so crazy. While Gary was talking for, the past 2-3 minutes, probably 100 million Bitcoin have well, not 100 million, but $100. Well, yeah, probably $100 million worth of Bitcoin has left fiat and is flowing into Bitcoin. Look, all this money is leaving US dollar and never returning because it's leaving and going into Bitcoin all over the world. So this is something that's happening. Look, 5 Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, 7 Bitcoin. All this is leaving the dollar and going to digital currency, peer-to-peer network, just like we're using Uber, which is peer-to-peer, Airbnb, which is peer-to-peer, and again, the next thing is our money, which is also peer-to-peer. We're tired of the governments trying to control us. Uncle Sam is no longer my uncle. I'm not falling for it anymore. Bitcoin, it's time to become your own bank and learn how to compound and grow your money daily, just like the banks are doing with your money and robbing you, these so-called banksters, which they really are, okay? And that's what's happening. So again, we want to respect everyone's time. We can go on forever. Are there any more questions?
I don't see any in the chat.
Awesome. So we want to respect everyone's time. I want to thank everyone that joined us, all the guests. Make sure you get in contact with the person that invited you to the call. Take them out for dinner. If you can't even take them out for dinner, just thank them tremendously for inviting you for something like this. Just become a blessing because no one's telling this information, I promise you. But because we know basically how the laws of the universe work. And a blessing is not a blessing unless you pass it on. So we want you to bless someone with this information. And we'll be back this coming Friday for Financial Freedom Friday. Invite at least 3 people, one person you love, one person you care about, and one person that you think needs a financial breakthrough. Bless that person with this information.
Yes.
Get in contact with the person that invited you to this call. Sign up on their free link. Let them walk you through the wallet and setting up and funding your account so your money can start working for you tomorrow, growing, compounding daily. So with that being said, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for each and every one of you. I'll see each and every one at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. There's a financial minister signing off. This call is officially over. Good night. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys together because we're all going to win and create wealth in 2020. Let's get it.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.